Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. Just 1 second, y'all. How is everybody doing today? How are you? Hello. Let me get myself pulled up here. Today, I am here with you with the Bright Ideas Crafters and Marketplace. Every single Wednesday. You can catch me every Monday at 9 and every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Okay. And so today was our theme from Miss Debbie. She's our host for this group. She gave us our challenge was to do candy coated Christmas. And so I decided that okay, so I've been talking to my friend. She's a wreath maker, and we've been talking about how, with wreath makers, the florals can be very expensive, but also the wreath attachments. So we're going to do another wreath attachment today because I want to give you guys as many ideas as possible. Hey, Lauren, how are you? I want to give you as many ideas as possible to try to be as cost effective to where it's reasonably priced for your customer and reasonably priced for you to make it. So everybody wins that way. So let me get a sip. This is what we're doing today. I'm sure you guys have seen these little gingerbread piece wreath attachment pieces. So this is going to be a 6-piece set that we're going to do today. And it's very easy. It's very cost effective. I mean, overall, I think this cost me like maybe $8 to make it. And I've seen some of these upwards of over $100, you guys. Like, I can't believe it. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Carissa. There's that beautiful cricket. How are you feeling, my friend? How are you today? So this is what we're going to do, guys. And I want to show you that you can do beautiful, original things. Yes, they may take a little time, but we're crafters. So, and then we're going to do a little cookie. But since ours is candy coated, we're going to do like a little peppermint instead. So what you're going to need, like I said, I buy all of this in bulk. So it comes down to like pennies on the dollar for these styrofoam pieces, okay? I'm telling you, that is the way to go if you're going to do this. Good morning, Janet. How are you? Oh, hang in there. I'm with you, girlfriend. You message me. You need any encouragement, I am here, okay? This I got from the Dollar Tree. This is before their prices went up. The 2 packs that you guys know. So you need one of this size. I have 1 4-inch styrofoam circle. This came in a set from Amazon. I think it's like 3 or 4 different sizes. And you get a whole bunch of them for, like I said, very inexpensive. But I just use my heat tool and cut that in half, okay? So we're going to need that. I also have this one. This was from the same pack. This one is a 6-inch foam circle, okay? And then I also have these. These are from the cones, that I bought in bulk. This is from that same pack. I haven't bought any more yet. And then these little circles, it's just, I think it's like a 2-inch ball that I just used my heat tool, cut it in half, and hot glued it. Okay, so this is what we're doing for this. And like I said, this is very inexpensive. It looks like a lot of styrofoam, but if you get on Amazon and look for the deals, I promise you it's not bad at all. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and get right into it. I think I want to do like maybe this is more of like a primitive type one that I wanted to do, and today we're gonna do more of like a icy, pepperminty, cool kind of gingy. Okay, so we're just going to start off with our brown, like your milk chocolate color. Stacy, Terry, there's my ladies. Hello. And you can use whatever color you want to, for your gingy. If you like the darker ones, if you want to do, this would have been really cute. If you like the primitive and go with the darker brown, would be really cute. And then I just did like that sugar cookie color that I make myself. and use that for the frosting so you don't have such like a stark white. There's not a lot of stark white and primitive stuff, so that would be super cute too. Okay, so Michelle, you made it, girl. Hello, Peggy. You guys, I was talking to Miss Michelle yesterday, and where everybody's on like the Gingy wave, like we're all thinking Gingies, and she showed me this. Let me get a little more. She made the cutest, and I wanted, she inspired me. I want to do something like that too, but she made these super duper cute little Gingies, and they were on Oreo cookie, like a sled, the way she had them positioned. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. So cute. Hey, Tanya, good evening, my friend. Thanks for coming. Okay, so we're just going to start off. You guys, this is a super duper easy craft. You can get a very original design. And if you're not a wreath maker, you don't have to use this for a wreath. You don't have to put the attachments in, you know, the chenille stems. This is, I'm just going to put wire right through, you know, the top, straight through, and then put your chenille stems in like we did with the other Gingy. And that's all there is to that. Very, very easy. But you don't have to do that. You can put this in a table arrangement. You can add a body to this, you know, if you wanted. It's, again, another very versatile design that I want to share with you. So all of us, you know, we all dabble in different things. Oh my gosh, Michelle, I would love that. But, you know, we all dabble in different things. So this is, you know, just think outside the box. You know, take this design and just run with it. You know, you can incorporate it into literally anything. So I'm just gonna, this is my, my size from the Dollar Tree one is the one that we're covering right now. And just make sure that you push down nice and good so you don't get any air bubbles. What's everybody doing today? Michelle, how you feeling? How are you feeling today? Thank you, Cricket. Good. Good. I'm glad it's taking your mind off something, sweet lady. Yeah, and you know, like you can do, you can take this concept and you can do like a snowman face, or you can do a Santa or a reindeer. I mean, I was talking to my friend Christy from Chris Crafts Race, if you want to check her page out. But yeah, she mentioned a reindeer, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cute idea too. Speaking of reindeers, I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm starting to slowly but surely create kits for people. So people who are still, you know, you're wanting to dabble, but you don't want to invest in like, you know, a big bag of just one color clay, or, you know, you just want to experiment with something to see if you like it before you do start buying stuff. I'm going to start selling kits that they're going to, you know, I'm going to design them and then put the kits together for you guys. So it will have just the right amount of clay, the foam, everything will be involved. And I will also have an option. So like when you go to my Etsy shop, I don't have that stuff just yet, but I will eventually. Let's say, for example, like I have the mouse and pumpkin kit on there. That was my first one. Let's say you go on there and you want to order the kit. Well, if you don't have the tools or anything either, there's going to be an option where you can get it with without the clay. You can get it with the clay, like the full set, like it is when you look at it now. Or you can also get it with the tools included. And when you get it, hey, Eliza, how are you? And when you get it with the tools included, I plan on including like a small pair of scissors, maybe like a little bit, a little thing of tacky glue or something like that. Just that will give you literally everything you need. But I'm still working that part out, but I will have options like that. So that's all there is. We just covered that, and that's all there is to it. So now we're just going to keep on going, and we're going to cover our hands now. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to have that for you guys, because I know, with any craft really, if you're not sure, and then you buy a bunch of stuff and then you realize, this really is not my jam, or, I like it, but I don't know if I'll be doing this all the time. The kits are perfect. And so yeah, I'm excited about that. Okay, so we're just going to roll our next one out. Yes, Terry, yes. And yeah, Terry said for her kids, that would be another good one too. If you're looking for something to do with your kids, that would be a great way to do it too, because everything's already, ready to go. You don't have to, it's already all put together. You just pull it out and start crafting, and then you can get my, follow along with my video, which is free on YouTube. You just get on there and, hey, Annette, there she is. What are you doing, ma'am? Christy, there she is. That's what I was telling you guys about. That's my wreath lady friend. She gives me she's the one who inspires me with making, these kinds of designs, like, what people are looking for with that, and, what she would like to see for her own wreaths. And really it's to help her out. So if she wants to make something, and like I said, you guys, it really blows my mind. Like, we're all crafters, and I mean, obviously me, like, I understand, the workmanship, the design aspect, that, the time with designing something, that goes into these things, and then actually creating it, I get all that, but sometimes I just feel like, where is the line, when something, it's just, I don't know. Me personally, maybe I just shop at Goodwill and the Dollar Tree too much. But I just feel, if you're selling something for $90, $80, $90, $100, and that's just this, and then that this person still has to buy the florals, the wreath base, I don't know. I just want to have very affordable things. With everything being so expensive, I want you to know that you can create beautiful things for not a lot of money. It's not, no, absolutely not. Laura, good morning, my friend. Glad you hopped on. Okay, so we're just going to work on covering our next one. I'm excited to see what all the ladies, I'm glad we're doing all like the, the fun seasonal stuff this month. There's going to be some cool stuff, I feel like. Oops. Grabbed the wrong one. Oh, thank you, Christy. We're going to do like, since the theme today was candy coated Christmas, we're going to do like a peppermint style gingy. And I think we're going to do like, a shade of blue or something, just a little different. Because I was telling you guys, with gingies, of course they have the white frosting. That's the classic, way to do it. But you can still do other ones. And we're going to put like a nice, good morning, Nikki. Good to see you, friend. Welcome, welcome. But for ours today, we're going to put like a lighter blue frosting on. So I'm just trimming my excess. And then we're just wrapping it around. And like I said, anybody who is new to watching these, if you're going to make a wreath attachment like this, yes, you can advertise your wreath, that it can go outside. But I would suggest that you put in your listing, or, whatever, if you're at a craft show, just make sure you let them know that it is recommended that these still be on a covered porch, because obviously, it's a handmade design. But if you want to make these completely waterproof, I would recommend that you epoxy them. And that will completely seal them nice and good. But if you put a clear coat, I use Rust-Oleum clear coat, and I just put a couple coats on these, and they do work fairly well, and they stand up outside weather conditions, like on a covered porch or a deck or something like that. So you can advertise these and use these for that, and your wreath won't be limited to just an inside. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that. Okay, so now we got, like, look how fast this goes too. It's really, there really is nothing to it, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and start covering our leggies. You guys, I am feeling good today. I got some more organizing done. I've been needing, my house needed a good cleaning, like, terribly. And the kids started, like regular full school, first full day of school yesterday, and so it gave me time to just get everything. And y'all know how it is with kids. You clean up one mess, and then there's another one over here, so you can't really catch up. So I got everything nice and clean, feeling good, smelling good, all of that. So it's nice waking up to a nice clean house. And plus the weather is sorry, trying to remember how I did that. So when we put this on, I'm going to do it like this. And then we're just going to smooth it around like this, because I want the feet to be nice and smooth on top, okay? So you're just going to press, and then we're going to slowly work our clay down. Just be easy. Just use the side of the palm of your hand. And remember what I said, don't worry too much, just worry about the big creases. I have a bubble in there. Okay. Might try to roll the other one. We're going to try it both ways just to see. Yes, Terry, I love that too. I love the crafting community so much, and I'm so glad, I decided to really start putting myself out there, because y'all are just some wonderful, wonderful people, and the like-mindedness, and you talk about crafts with people that aren't into it, and they're like, what? So, it's nice to talk to you guys. Okay, so I'm just gently rolling. Get any little creases. Okay, and then I left a little bit of excess on the top. Okay, just so we can actually, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some tacky glue on here, and I'm just gonna go straight in like this. Okay, so that's what you got for the leg. Okay, so now remember I told you, if you want to dry stuff where you don't have any flat points on it, I got this from the Dollar Tree, okay, and this is just what I use it for. And just stick it in like that, and that will dry perfectly, and you won't have any of those flat spots. So if you make this and you sell it as a wreath attachment, you won't have to worry about like a pretty side, you know what I mean? Which we will have a pretty side, that's meant to face front, but still, if you want it to look nice and professional all the way around. Yes, Laura, I agree too. It's so nice, and honestly, But the way things are in the world and stuff, like, it's nice, you know, it just seems like there's more negativity than there is positivity in the world. And so it's nice to have, you know, when you come here and there's actually more of the encouragement and positivity than there is, you know. Debbie! There she is! What are you doing, girlfriend? Are you working? Okay, so we're just going to cover up our last little leg here. Like I said, guys, this is a very, very, very easy project. We're literally just covering styrofoam, and I just, you know, I do really strongly suggest, you know, of course, support, you know, all of us crafty people support each other and stuff, but I also want your own business to flourish too. And this is one way to get, like I said, a very, very beautiful, original, big piece for not a lot of money, you know, because it kind of sucks the fun out when, you know, when you're, for me anyway, when you're trying to, you know, have fun and then you're like, oh crap, I don't even know if I can sell this because I just spent so much, you know what I mean? Yeah, Gingy. We're going to do a little, I'm going to try to wrap it this way and see if that's a little easier. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely, I think it'll still smooth out good. Debbie, we're going to do a gingy for the, and then the candy coated part, we're going to do it like a little peppermint. I will, Debbie, I will. Oh, that's right. Payroll day. Payroll poop day. Yucca patuk. Okay, yeah, that is a little easier. So yeah, roll it like I did on the second ones. That one was easier to do, and you still get the smooth bottom there. Let me trim this. And then we're just smoothing it up. Make sure you know, work any bubbles out, any deep creases. But again, don't worry about, you know, if you got little dents and stuff like that, because I promise you those will, 9 times out of 10, they will straighten out and it'll just look absolutely beautiful when you're done. Okay. And we're just going to roll it a little bit. Hey, Mom and Dad, how are you? What's the going on? Sherry, hello. You guys, Sherry Hasty Elkins, she is the one I was telling you about, that I actually used to buy my wreath supplies from her when I was still doing the wreath making. Has absolutely beautiful stuff. And she also has, if you're not in the area, she does have an online store if you know, like what you see on her Facebook page. But her store is where the these classes will be. And I think, did we talk about possibly doing once a month? But you guys, she does the most beautiful wreaths. I believe she does, and I'm just going to put this in my phone. She does the most beautiful wreaths and arrangements. And when I was still buying stuff from her for my wreaths, I seen she had this absolutely beautiful like Highland cow arrangement, and it made me want to make one. Absolutely fabulous. You can do so much fun stuff at her store. Andrea, hello. Thank you. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Okay, so that's all there is to that with the gingerbread colors. So now what we're gonna do next is but her page is called The Ribbon Shed, and that's also the name of her store. So if you are in the area, she's the one that that you talk to about signing up for the class. There's 12 seats, and as a matter of fact, Sherry, are you going to be at your shop today? Maybe I can just go ahead and run that mouse to you. But yeah, just stop by there and have a chat with her, and she's your girl to get all that set up. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is I have, you guys remember these eyes. I'm kind of wanting to do this kind of primitive-y, but it'll be bright primitive, if that makes sense. Primitive country. We're going to use the blue eyes. I got these on Amazon. Okay. Oh, we do need a little bit more of our brown, but that's okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of my clear tacky glue where I plan on putting my eyes. Yes, okay, I'll probably come after this then. Come see you in a little bit. And just gently press them in so they look like they're kind of sitting in the face. I love these eyes so much. These are great if you love primitives and like country style stuff. These eyes, yes, they really, really give you like that vibe. Okay, so we got that. So now the next thing that we're going to do is, I think I'm going to do a blue, no, I'm not. We are going to do, yeah, I'm going to do a blue nose, I think. Because we're also going to do blue frosting on him. Excuse me. Oh, Andrea, it just takes practice because, girl, let me tell you. Hey, Amy. Yes, I love these eyes too. Amy, aren't they just so cute? They're different. I love them. I wish that they had that, you guys. That's the only problem. So I'm just getting my little bit of clay, and we're doing our little trick where we roll it in a ball. And then we just, do like this with our finger and get you that little oval. But you can do any kind of nose. But yes, Amy, like the only thing that I wish that Amazon had these eyes, but like that you could pick your size, because some of these, like these right here, I'm probably, I don't know that I'll ever use them, because I don't do characters that small most of the time, but I guess I'm going to have to so I get it used up. Okay, so that's all we got. That's what we got so far for our nose. Okay, and now we are going to need a little bit more of our brown because we're going to put the little cheekies on. Ooh, Tanya, that sounds absolutely lovely, my friend. Okay, great, Sherry. I will see you in just a little bit then. But Andrea, yes, I actually did that too. When I first started doing that, you guys, that's why I say just practice. Don't, throw in the towel or think you can't do it. It is going to take some practice and, horsing around and stuff. But, I have found, Andrea, that it helps me personally if I roll my clay a little bit thicker. And then when I'm rolling it around the edges, I'm like really gentle about it. Because what I used to do, so we're just taking our ball of clay and we're just cutting it in half. And remember, don't roll these. We want the shape. And we're going to put it next to the nose and just under the eye. But, yeah, I would tear my clay, like almost every time. And I still do it. I actually just did it on these, but I just kind of learned to smooth it. And, but you can do it. You can do it, Andrea. I believe in you, girl. Did you check Etsy? I just ordered some and they were on sale. Oh, yes, please. For the eyes, are you talking about, Michelle? Yes, she said they were on sale, y'all. Yes, please, because I need to stock up. I want to have some of them for Christmas. Okay, so that's what that's going to give you. Now, before I forget, we are going to blush the cheek. Dollar Tree blush is all you need, and a cheap little paintbrush of some sort. And we're just going to dab some of this on. Actually, you know what, y'all? I think I'm going to put a little bit of this light color on here too. Make it look like he's a little bit frosty too. And this is just a contour palette that I got from the Dollar Tree too. It just has like light tans, dark tans. This is what it looks like. So these are the two main things. I almost never pull out my color palettes, but for my pastels, I mean. Okay, so that's what we got. Little frosty cheeky cheeks. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Lauren, you can. You absolutely can. And do not be sorry, my friend. I just appreciate you stopping by. Okay, so, but you can do this. You can. I promise you, you can. So for the frosting, we're going to get our glue back out. Oh, I almost forgot the mouth. So I am sold out of my tools right now. So, oh, speaking of that, shop update is going to probably be this weekend, you guys. Yay! And I'll have some stuff for you, some more stuff. So I think I'm going to use this one. This is just my little leaf, my bigger leaf. And I'm just going to go in. Okay. And I want mine to look a little bit more whimsical. So I'm going to do a couple little dots. And there's our mouth. And then I'm going to take my smile tool here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do my smaller thing. That was a little bit too small. We're just going to do like that. And our face is done, you guys. Like, it's too easy. You can't do this. You can. And like I said, it is cheap, you know, like, but if you intend, like I said, try the kits. I'm going to try to come up with the mouse and the pumpkin one is in there, but I'm going to have some different projects for you guys, so you can pick and choose. And if you like it, then you can invest in the Amazon, you know, styrofoam and, you know, the bigger bags of clay or whatever. But yeah, so just give yourself some grace though, because, you know, as with anything, when you first start, it's not going to be perfect and it's going to be a little wonky at first. And, you know, you guys, I made so many mistakes. Like I said, I wanted to do the characters. I was very inspired by Nessa with Up and Growing, and you know, that's where I tried to learn the characters from, and I just, man, I was messing them up so bad, and I'm like, gosh, she makes it look so easy. So I'm telling you, just some practice, just keep watching all of us clay ladies, and you know, before you know it, you're gonna be a pro, I promise. And you're like, what was I ever worried about? Why was I? Yay! I'm glad you guys are liking it. Yeah, Christy. So this is it's gonna be a smaller one, the one that I placed before the live update when I was kind of like getting your guys's what did you want and all of that. That big order it's shipped. It's on its way. But this is gonna be a smaller order. But yeah, there's gonna be more smile tools. So I'm just gonna, can you see what I'm doing? We're just kind of doing a little wiggly pattern here. For our frosting. And you guys, these would be so cute if you do like mesh wreaths and stuff, because these are big enough to kind of pop out like that. And just gently press, but not too hard because we want it to still look, you know. Look at with the blue frosting. I love it. Yes, Christy. I will have some more firm in that order. Yes, ma'am. I love that blue. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you, Jane. Ramona, hello, sweet lady. Thank you so much, Debbie. I tried to do like a primitive. I want to really try to do some more primitive style stuff because I mean I told you guys this. I used to decorate and I used to sell primitive furniture and do primitive crafts and stuff like that. And I just feel like these, this would be so cute. Like I really want to use that brick red. I got one bag left, so I didn't want to open it up and use it. Save it for you guys. But yes, when I get more, I plan. I'm dipping into my own supply a little bit because I really want to use that brick red um, for like some primitive Christmas designs. So I'm really excited about getting more of the muted colors and stuff. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, so this is all we're doing for the hands. We're just going straight across. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. And you guys would be surprised, Jamie. I bet you have so much talent too. Yours is just waiting to come out, my friend. Michelle, can I post that picture of your little Gingy that you sent me on the Oreo? You guys, I've been thinking about it off and on. I was like, I can't get over how cute that idea is of a little Gingy using a cookie as a sled. Isn't that like the cutest idea? Like instant smile when she sent me that. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just rolling me another log out. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. Just start on one end, right in the middle. Okay. Just kind of tuck it under just a little bit. Lightly press. Okay, look. There's our hands. There's our face. Okay. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Now we are going to go ahead and do our legs. And that, I mean, you guys, that is it. Just wait till it's completely dry. If you're going to turn this into a wreath attachment, wait till your piece is completely dry, okay? And then give it at least 2 good coats of the Rust-Oleum spray or the epoxy, okay? If you want it to be super durable for outside. Then, once it's completely dry, well, with the clear coat anyway. I haven't tried to do one with epoxy to see how well the floral pins would go in or whatever to put the backings on. But once it's completely dry, then you put your stuff in, give it another little clear coat, and that's all there is to it, y'all. Seriously. Okay, so now for the legs, we're just going to cover them about 1/4 of the way up the foot. Just do your little wiggle. Be sure to step on there. That's one leg, okay? Now we're going to take a little more, do our other leg. What's the weather like where y'all are? really sunny, beautiful morning here today. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. We're just going up and down. Very easy. Okay. Trim it. Make sure it's nice and tacked on. And there's our feet. Our Gingy is done, you guys. But we're going to add some more to our Gingy, though. Christy, you're going to try to make this? I hope so. I hope so, my friend. And you might have missed that first part, but like for the legs, so these are just the chenille stems that I already showed you with the U-pins in the back and, you know, all of that. Go back and watch the other wreath attachment videos on how to actually do that. But for stuff like this, I'm going to poke a hole through all the way through the top, okay? And then run you a chenille stem or a wire through that. And then that's how you can turn those into attachments, okay? Nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to take some white, and I have this cookie cutter here. See how we did the little heart in the heart? We're going to do a little snowflake on his foot. Uh-oh. Can y'all see me? It's showing my connection slow. Okay, so we're just going to roll this out. Can y'all still see me? I hope I'm not frozen. Okay, so I just have my little cookie cutter here. And I'm going to go ahead, since it has so many ridges, I'm going to go ahead and grease it up. I just use, this is cooking spray, and just a paintbrush that I only use for this. Okay. I hope I'm not frozen. Uh-oh. Can y'all still see me? I done lost my comments. Just a second, y'all. Okay. And I'm just going to take one leg. Find my front here. And I think I'm going to put this like that. And just gently press. Try to pull this back up. I hope y'all can see me. I can't see any comments, so if anybody's writing, I apologize. I just lost my internet on my computer. So that's what we got. So when he's hanging down, see, it'll be like a little snowflake. Okay, so now the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make us a big old peppermint. So I am going to set this off to the side. And we're going to get our glue back out. Let me try to reconnect this here. I don't know if my internet is from being so far away from my new spot, or what it is, because I didn't have this problem until I came out here. So I don't know. I don't know what the dealio is. Okay, there we go. Let's try. Okay, so I'm just going to get some of this. Let's see if I can see you. Hopefully I can see your comments again. Yay! Hey, Renee. Hey, Cecilia. Woo! Okay. Okay, you still see me, Laura? Woo! Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but maybe I just got to refresh my internet before I get on here. So we're just going to roll this out, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with our gingy face, and we're just going to cover it up. Aw, I appreciate you, Andrea. You don't know what you do for us by showing up. Well, I can say for me, for sure, you know, seeing you guys and knowing this brings you joy. Okay, so that reminds me, I want to bring something up that I've been, you know, tossing around. So ever since I did that tutorial with you guys where we got to do the Celebrate Your Heritage, and I did the Bible breakfast thing, Judy, hello, ma'am. How are you? I have been thinking about possibly doing a like a Bible study and craft kind of thing. And I'm in this other group, and I only do Saturdays with her. It's Lolly's Crafty VIP Friends. And so I do those Saturdays like once or twice a month with her. And so I was thinking about doing that on a Saturday. And I wanted to ask, how do you guys, would you guys want something like that? Hey, Carly. Hey, Shay. How are you guys? I'm so glad you could make it. But just like a little short Bible study, talk a little bit about the Lord, and then maybe do some sort of like faith-related craft. What do you guys think about something like that? Is that something you would want, or not? Please let me know, because I've been nervous about it, but I feel like I want to do it though. You would do it, Renee? Christy, you would do it? Terry, yay! She's actually one of the ones that was encouraging me, and she's like, you know, if you ever do decide to bring that up, I'm there. Y'all, she's so precious. Andrea, great idea. Yay! Is that something you guys... So, with Lolly's, I get on at 9 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. My time, Central Time. And it's, like I said, just read a little scripture. We'll talk about it. It's not, you know, because to be completely honest, I'm still learning the Bible myself. I am not a professional or expert by any means. I still am working on reading the Bible in its entirety also. But I thought, you know, like it would be nice to just talk, maybe give you, you know, what I'm getting from it. And I would love to hear you guys and, you know, what do you get from it? And what I like to do, because I used to do a Bible study, so we got that. Now we're just going to, I think we're done with this for now. But I used to do a Bible study with a few girls, and my mom was in it actually with me. And how we would do it is essentially, so I'm going to ask you now, since everybody seems like they would like that. Cricket, you'd like that too? Annette, yay! Amy, okay. Hey, Amy girl. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I want to ask you guys now to throw a subject at me, you know, and if be as honest and raw as you possibly can. There is no judgment on my part, and I do expect, you know, that all of us in this group will be the same way. They're, you know, we listen and we don't judge kind of thing. that's what it is. You're supposed to put your flaws out there, put your worries, put your cares. We are friends. We're here to support each other. This is not a place for gossip. This is not a place for drama. This is a place for you to be vulnerable and prayer. We want to pray and help heal those things in you because people have helped heal me, and that's how God uses us, through people. He will talk to you through people. So anyways, you guys give me like a subject, for example, say, I've been really having a lot of anxiety lately, or I've been having a lot of trials lately, or I don't know. I have a lot of joy. It doesn't even have to be, just throw something out there and I will find scriptures biblically to share with you and break them down to the best of my knowledge. Like I said, I am by no means a professional. It's just the way that I take it. And if I'm wrong, I absolutely want to be corrected because I do not want to lead anybody a way that's not right, so we're all in this together. So you guys tell me, but I just want to have, come up with scriptures that pertain to your life, particularly. Like we're going to read scripture that actually connects to your life in a real way that you can walk away from the live being like, okay, I can apply this to what I'm actually going through right now. And, that kind of thing. What do you guys think? Okay, someone said how to keep your strength more in like times of struggle. How to focus on God. How about how to keep your focus on God? How do we keep our focus on God when we're struggling, when we're in a trial? Okay, so I'm just rolling me a big long log out, and this is my first time doing this, so we'll see how it comes out. But so I'm just gonna start in the middle, and I'm just gonna do like a little kind of curve shape. So if this looks like a flubbalub, I apologize. I didn't get to practice on this one. Yes, yes. Sometimes that's all you can do is just look up and be like, man, Lord, I don't know what is going on, but I know you got it, but just please. A lot of times I just say, I don't know what's going on, but just whatever it is you're fixing to let me go through, I know that you're allowing it for a reason, and just help me have the strength to endure it the way that you're hoping I will. And sometimes that's all you can do, you know what I mean? So I'm just doing like a little half swirl kind of thing. I guess I could have went all the way across that. Okay, so, and now I'm going to go in between. And we'll just do little swirls. If you don't want to do this, you could do polka dots. Polka dots would be cute. Hey, Lolly, there she is right there. That's the other, my other hostess with the mostest that I told you. I like doing her Saturdays. She has 2 Saturdays a month events with the Crafty Friends VIP, and that's probably where I'll end up doing the Bible study. I signed up for I think it was September 6th one at 9 a.m. Central Time. So if anybody wants to drop by and hang out, it's going to be real chill. Just kind of drinking some coffee, talking about Jesus, helping each other have a good day. Yes, ma'am, Laura. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we have 7 minutes left. I'm going to go through. We do have, don't forget, we have a new lady. So we have, after me is Colossal Creations with Ginny Jan. And then after her is our beautiful, she's the hostess of the 2 days a week that I do with you guys. Debbie's Bright Ideas, the beautiful Debbie girl is on after her. And then I'm Snow Crafty with Christine. Heavens to Betsy Cakery, and then one of the switches, or wait, am I reading the right one? No, I'm sorry. After Colossal Creations is Paper Sweeties. Sorry, I didn't update my paper. And then I'm Snow Crafty, Heavens to Betsy. And then after Heavens to Betsy is our other new lady, Kiss a Frog Crass. I'm so excited. You guys, she does really, really cool stuff. Um, and then after her is Missy's Creations. Then we have Cultivating Keepsakes. And then it's our hostess with the mostest, Debbie. And then closing us out is the beautiful Maria with A to Z Crafts and Decor. So I'm just putting these on just willy nilly. This could be better, but still cute. And I think I'm gonna oh, you're so welcome, Jamie. I appreciate you too, Ollie. You guys, she's a super sweet lady and she does super duper cute crafts. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Judy. I'm so excited. I caught her was it last night? And she was making something so super duper. See? I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's my first one. But like I said, this is just part of the journey. But I'm gonna fix this baby up. Maybe add like another little darker blue in between or something to juice it up and get it looking nice and cool. But look, I mean, a 6-piece set, you guys. We did this literally. I'm telling you, $8, $9 tops, and that's if you just kind of like me and um was it Andrea? Was that you that said that with the messing up, covering? If you use a little extra clay, if you're still practicing that part. I mean, literally. And then you could make an absolutely beautiful wreath. This is big enough to give you a lot of fill. So you put all of these pieces on your wreath, and then you put you a big old ribbon or even 2 ribbons, and then you really don't need that much greenery. And I know Christine, there's my lady. I'm so excited to have her too. I love you guys. I love this group so much. All of these ladies are so sweet, very close to my heart. We're all so different, and I love that. I absolutely love it. Shannon, hey girl, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I know it's always so nice to see you too, my sunshine lady. But I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'll show you what it's gonna look like. It looks kind of like a dookie pig right now, but we're going part of the trust the process. But like I said, just real quick, your Chanel stems. After this is completely dry, remember, go back and watch the other candy gingy wreath attachment, and I get to show you exactly how you watch me do that. Do that with these, and then with the legs, stick a wire straight through, okay? And ain't nothing to it but to do it. You can do this. I believe in you. You absolutely can do this. It's not hard. I'm going to keep working on getting some kits done. I'm going to try to have some fall, Halloween, and Christmas ones, and we'll just see based on my time and stuff. But I'm going to have all of that for you guys that want to experiment and stuff. So it's going to be great. And don't forget, if you're in the area, and go talk to Miss Sherry from the Ribbon Shed, you can message her on her Facebook page, or just hop into her store and do some shopping, because she has some awesome reef stuff and really good prices too. So have a chat with her about the class and the ins and outs of the time and things like that. And it's going to be fun. I'm nervous, but it's going to be so fun. So anyways, I love you guys. I'm so grateful for your friendship and all these beautiful people that I get to see every week. You guys make my whole day. You make my whole week. You uplift me. Hey, Rhonda. I am so glad that you guys are open to the Bible study thing. So I think we're going to plan on doing that for Ollie's event on the September 6th, Saturday at 9 a.m. Central. And we'll just, talk a little about Jesus, talk a little bit about crafting, and it's just going to be chill. Just an hour of just chill girl time, lifting each other up for a little while, okay? And we'll just see how it goes from there. Have you figured out how to do Oh, yes. Renee, I'm still trying to figure out how to do the those of you who are wanting to buy the tutorials on Etsy, like the more involved ones, really, really quick. The reason why I haven't done that yet is I am kind of stupid when it comes to technology, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the instant download part. So Renee, I am absolutely still working on that. I think I'm making some progress on how to do it. But it's just me trying to figure it out. I apologize. But just hang in there, and I will. I'll have a scarecrow tutorial on there. I'll have the strawberry shortcakes girls tutorial, and more of like the bigger, more intricate characters for you available. But anyways, okay, I love you all. And more importantly, don't forget how much Jesus loves you all. And I will see you probably this weekend. Let's plan on maybe Saturday afternoon sometime for the shop update, but I'll put it on my page for the supplies coming in. I should be getting them Friday. So, yay. Okay, have a wonderful day, y'all. Bye.